Grizzlies, that one was played in Memphis.
And I think they could hold their heads high from that performance, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Conley, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. Here is Daniels. Top of the key, Conley. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Russell. The 3. Randolph grabs the board. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Conley's running. Parsons' shot is off. And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with the back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And, a lot of people are starting to wonder, is Russell going to be the future of this league? Time will tell. That's a big mountain to climb for the young fella from Louisville. Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Lakers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Now, here's Randolph. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Passes it to Daniels. Randolph dishes to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing, and Chandler Parsons again.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Outside, Russell. Here's Ingram. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. Here's the Prophet. Had the space there, but it's offline.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
That puts them in the lead. 6 points for Chandler Parsons.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Outside, Russell. To the paint. Here's the Prophet. And Gasol sends it back. And that one's good. Ingram. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Conley with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Drills it from outside.
And, this is one of D'Angelo's biscuit and butter moves. I mean, quick pull-up off the dribble. He loves that one.
Parsons outside. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Grizzlies 4th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Outside, Russell. Inside, here's Ingram, and Gasol sends it back. Now here's Parsons. He had 16 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. Lakers leading by 4. Now Ingram, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Carter kicks to Parsons. Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Pulls it from 20. Here's the Prophet. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Parsons missing again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the Lakers, with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery. After every game, the players get chocolate milk.
Well, it's highly recommended as a recovery drink, guys. And they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though. Lower sugar, grass-fed. They say it's great for recovery. And you go back to Julius Randle, who broke his leg in his first game. They're motivated to get lots of calcium in the diet of the players.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
For Los Angeles, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. That free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies, one of the top contenders in the West for a number of years, now at a bit of a crossroads. What do you think?
Yeah, every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more often than not. We'll see if they can continue to pull another rabbit out of their hat.
And the second free throw, good.
Really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for the Prophet. Already with 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Down low. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes the first.
And, you know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it. They're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base both in the U.S. and globally.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. And the Lakers, with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the Forum blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
Here is Daniels. He had 13 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. It's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here is Russell. He had 22 points in the win against Toronto.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis.
Start it. Right there, Randolph doing a good job opening up space for the shooter with the solid screen.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. As you look at Memphis, they're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Lakers, 5.5 games behind.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team.
Ennis kicks to Carter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Kings.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And so here's Memphis. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, the score now all even.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Ennis. D right on him. Here's Daniels. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Right, he's checked in for Memphis. JaMychal Green comes in for Chandler Parsons. Daniels, no good on the free throw. The Lakers trail. Here's Collins, and the three ball is good.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Green, the screen. There's the screen. Wright, the pass to Daniels. Back to Wright. Carter for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Well, here we can get a look at Memphis and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. First in points off the break. Second in blocks. And they're ranked 3rd in the league in steals. Active hands and quick feet.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch. Maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust.
Here's Wright. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Daniels dishes to Ennis. Up top, Wright. Green kicks to Daniels. Wright sets a screen. 6 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Ohio, he's covered by Daniels. Green with the rebound.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Daniels kicks to Carter. There's the dish to Ennis. Daniels passes to Wright, and Carter has it in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Ennis misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Ohio. Outside Mayo. He feeds it to Collins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Well, you look at the captain, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, the Prophet, another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
2 shots. Well, every team needs a good rebounder or more, and both of these guys represent strong rebounders for their teams. I mean, they are glass eaters, fierce on both backboards.
The first free throw is good. And so Collins nails both of them. Memphis trailing here. Ennis kicks to Carter. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here is Carter after the basket by Los Angeles. Pulls up, high post. No good that time. And the Lakers going the other way now.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
There's a screen. Here's Collins. He's covered by Daniels. Here's the Prophet. Misses the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all five guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Hits. Count that one from Ennis.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's the Prophet. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Mayo against Green. And it goes down 2 points. Mayo's got 5 points so far.
Boy, it's not easy to stick with Mayo in pick and roll situations because he's a genius. Absolutely clever when it comes to picking the defense apart.
Now here is Carter. 9 points last game. Green, the screen. And it's Carter missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The pass to Ohio. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Conley out there with Ennis. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Martin in at the 4 slot. And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Chandler Parsons. Here's Sonikitsi. That one a little long. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Conley dishes to Gasol. Outside Conley. Nobody near Parsons. And the miss by Parsons.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
Here's Redding. Back to Russell. The 9-foot shot. And again, the Lakers no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
To the inside. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Memphis.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
That free throw missing. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Hassel. Gasol with the steal. Now here's Ennis. Tight defense on him. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sonakitsi. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Lakers lead by 6. The Grizzlies have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Ennis passes to Conley. In the corner, Parsons with it. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. Parsons got 8 points.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
They set the pick. Here's Ingram. Second chance shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here's Ennis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Russell against Conley. The feed to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. The jump hook. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Los Angeles leading by 4. They set the pick. Kicks it to Russell. To the middle. Stolen by Martin. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Conley. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Here's Redding. Passes it to Hassel. Clock at 6. Outside, Russell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Gasol. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Gasol's got his second basket of the game. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by the Lakers. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Mike Conley, one of the best all-around floor generals in the league. Extremely efficient, typically makes the right pass rather than going for the spectacular one. He does a good job of avoiding turnovers. And for that slight frame, only about 175 pounds, he's as tough as they come. And plus, what I love is look at the gradual progression over the course of his career that he's made. That tells you he's the consummate pro.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. We talk a lot about Conley's playmaking abilities, also become a pretty darn good scorer.
Yeah, you love a player who continues to develop his skill set. And Kevin, Conley was a shaky outside shooter coming into the league. He fixed that. He's refined everything from his pick and roll game to that little right-hand floater in the paint. You go over to the defensive side of the ball, and Conley has always been a difference maker. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Silk passes to Russell. Pass to Cobb. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. And the Lakers with possession here after the Marcus Olmis. There's a screen. Russell against Conley. Pulls it from the elbow. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he's so good at creating shots in that mid-range area. D'Angelo, a difficult guy to stay close to.
This is Duenas. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. He's got 5. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Hassel. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Toronto.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe. Now, let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 19 points, 8 assists, and 2.5 steals. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And that one falls for Conley.
They haven't been effective against Conley. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Carter's checked in. That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Hassel. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here is Conley. He's got 8. Picked by Randolph. Carter outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Randolph's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. The Lakers shooting 43% for the game. They set the screen. Feeds it to Ingram. Puts it up from 12. Carter pulls it in.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Parsons sets a screen for Carter. Conley's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Ohio, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. The captain's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like everyone is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Gasol after the basket by Los Angeles. And Parsons kicks to Gasol. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Grizzlies have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. He's off on the first. The Profits checked in for the captain. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Troy Daniels comes in for Parsons. And the second free throw, good. The Lakers in the lead. The dish to Ingram. To the middle. Ohio, the pass to the Prophet. Gasol with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Carter leading the charge. Outside Conley. Carter down low. He's guarded by Collins. Misses the layup.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the 3-ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins.
Some good numbers there for Easy Breezy. He has 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Marc Gasol. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Daniels. Right side Green. Shoots from the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Daniels. Goes up to the stripe, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mayo's checked in. Here is Conley. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Carter. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 6 points for Vince Carter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's the pass to the Prophet. Here's Collins. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Now here's Conley. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And the Lakers with possession here. Inside. And it's right, sending it back. Outside, Green. Right side, Conley. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Ohion, covered by Conley. Pass to Mayo. They set the pick. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Mayo's got 7 points.
You know, Mayo is not just a sharpshooter from distance, but he's a tenacious, aggressive driver as well. He really gets into the teeth of the defense with that quickness of his.
Now, here's Green. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Ohion, covered by Conley. Good work defensively by Conley. Memphis leading. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Daniels kicks to Carter. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Martin's checked in for Vince Carter. .23 seconds left in the first half. The feed to Martin. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Martin missing. Here's Collins to the paint. Got a piece of it. The Prophet. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis out in front, leading by a point.
The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He had 14 points and 2 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. We've got the captain. Russell is out there with Silk. Then it's the Prophet, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. The 11-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. That's now 8 points for the captain.
Just a beautiful read by the former Buckeye Russell. So gifted at making those decisions.
Conley with it. Randolph, a screen on Russell. Gasol kicks to Randolph. Passes it to Russell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the feeling with D'Angelo Russell in Lakerland is that he has all-star potential. Very confident, a lot of swagger. He embraces the big stage, and he has tremendous offensive skills.
And, Kevin, I would agree with all of that because we watched him in college. He's a very good shooter, really good pick-and-roll player. He's got an excellent IQ for the game at the offensive end. And because of all of that, I think he can be quite dangerous as an offensive player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Daniels down low. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley. Gasol's got 7.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Looks like it may have had the opposite effect on the defenders. I mean, right there, it looked like they were still in halftime mode.
Now, here is Russell. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Hassel. Offensive rebound. Here's the Prophet. Out to Russell. Pass to Cobb. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's the Prophet. Defended by Gasol. Here's the Prophet. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now here's Conley. He's got 14. He feeds it to Gasol. Here's Russell. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Like a ninja is Russell, sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
Picked by Randolph. Outside Gasol. Back to Conley. Kicks to Gasol. Parsons for 3. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And Russell gets it to go.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific move by Russell in traffic.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. We have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they know they needed more shooting. Dishes it to Ingram. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you have to love seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J, a lethal scorer who nails these shots with consistency.
They get it again. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Daniels. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Feeds to Russell. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. And here is Conley. He's got 14. Picked by Randolph. To the paint. From the stripe. And that one, good. Randolph's got 10 points in the game. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Redding. Out left to the wing. Here's Silk. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Now here is Carter. The dish to Conley. Down low, looks for Randolph, gets it to him. Rebound the Lakers. The captain's got 11 rebounds in the game. Silk passes to Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Parsons outside. Goes back up. Randolph. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a great game for Randolph in this one. He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
2 shots.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
First one falls for him. And Randolph drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Now the pass to Hassel. Here's the Prophet. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Carter kicks to Parsons. And finished off by Parsons.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
The Lakers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. Brandon Wright's checked in for Memphis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside Conley. He kicks to Wright. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 8. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Carter's got 8.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And the Lakers with another miss. To the middle. That's a foul called on the Prophet. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Carter against Mayo. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Parsons on the wing. 10 points for him. No good there with the step-back J. Lakers leading by 6. Russell kicks to Mayo. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Parsons dishes to Carter. Outside Conley. Fires for 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. The Grizzlies 4th.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
They set the pick. Here's Russell. A second chance effort. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Yes, filling it up. Russell now shooting past his typical scoring pace.
Back to Parsons, and stolen by Mayo. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. Russell with it. 19 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, again Russell missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Conley. He's got 14, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Lakers leading by 8. There's the pick, and here's Mayo from the arc. Here's Hassel, another shot, and he lays it up and in.
Timeout.
The captain's got 4 this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Collins checked in for the Lakers. And Memphis also making a switch. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Vince Carter. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Conley kicks to Martin. Right, the pass to Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Shot by Collins, no good. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
So a moment now to see the story on Brandon Wright. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 9 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Mayo, that's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Conley dishes to Daniels. Six on the shot clock. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight. Ohio, the pass to Mayo. Here's Hassel. He's covered by Daniels. Passes it to Ohio. And here's Mayo from the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here is Daniels, guarded by Mayo. Conley left side. Green, the screen. Conley kicks to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him, but very few that rise up like he can.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ingram comes in for the captain. And Silks subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And the free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Silk passes to Collins. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting it quite well in this 3rd quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Green, the screen. Conley dishes to Daniels. Martin kicks to Wright, pass to Daniels. Memphis moving it around. Wright outside. In the corner, it's Martin. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Wright missing. The Lakers shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And the Lakers with another miss.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Martin.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
There's the feed to Ingram. Off the screen. That one, no good. Lakers leading by 5 on the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Then it's Conley, then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Ingram missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Parsons' shot is off. And stolen by Parsons. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the wing on the left from the baseline. Bullseye! That's 10 points for Easy Breezy.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Russell against Conley. On the wing, Daniels. Baseline J on the way. And again, Memphis no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 43% for the game. Here's Collins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Collins, a good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Collins has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The captain's checked in for Ingram. Now Conley to end the run. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Collins. Over to the wing. Poked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Five to shoot. Pass to Hassel. Lakers passing it around. The Grizzlies pull it in. Parsons got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's a good screen to the right side. Here's Conley. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And there's the pass to Hassel. It's rebounded by Memphis. Randolph's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Parsons passes to Conley. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Conley. All alone. Another miss by Conley. Los Angeles leading by 10. Kicks to Collins. The tray. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, "We're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it." We'll see how his team responds.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Russell against Conley. Russell passes to Cobb. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Gasol. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now, here is Russell. Gasol with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Conley against Russell. Here's Hassel. He dishes it to Russell. To the inside. Here's the Prophet. Yes! And the foul. Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Brandon Wright's checked in for Marc Gasol. The Grizzlies trail by 12 and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot and they look totally dejected.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Daniels. Silk passes to Collins. And no good. And it's Memphis the other way. And here's Daniels. Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Passes to Hassel. Yes, it is, for that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Parsons outside, from outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes, but finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Here's Silk. Here's Collins. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Conley. Fires, high post. Parsons for 3. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Now, here's Randolph. And Wright kicks to Daniels. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Randolph can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 13. Outside Russell. Pass to Hassel. 13 feet away. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Randolph. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Collins. Daniels kicks to Randolph. Wright sets a screen. Right side, Conley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Dishes it to Daniels. Takes the 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Daniels. 19 points for Conley.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Hassel. Outside Russell. Down low. And stolen by Parsons. In the corner, Randolph with it. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Parsons.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Hassel. Screened by Russell. From downtown, and Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Parsons kicks to Randolph. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. 16 points for Zach Randolph.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Hassel. Pass to Cobb. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here is Daniels. Here's Parsons, and the layup falls. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Here is Conley. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Wright sets a screen. Conley dishes to Daniels. He feeds it to Randolph. Conley with the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Silk's got 4 rebounds in this game. The dish to Russell. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Michael Conley. Shoots from 12. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Here's Russell. The pass to Hassan. Out to the right wing. Here's Silk. He's covered by Daniels. Hassel's shot's good. The captain's got 9 points here in the second half.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Here is Daniels. Shoots a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Parsons for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Russell kicks to Ingram, looking to get it going, and right through it goes. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Ingram really graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
At the elbow, Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
LA's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Ingram. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Concentration level, worthy of respect when you look at Ingram, how he maintains that concentration at all times.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Here's Daniels. Off the inbound, no good.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Shoots a 3. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to right. Outside Conley. And it's off from three-point range. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Right side. The steal. And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
The Prophet. He played with an extremely aggressive mindset tonight, and that led to some fantastic production. A double-double, points and rebounds.
He spent a lot of time at the foul line in this game, and that was a big factor for them. He was up in the double digits in terms of free throw attempts. Now that is good, my friend.
Man, he took his game to another level tonight. He wasn't hanging in the background. He was their alpha dog. And he got the crowd going wild.